The chemistry of cooking, how science turns ingredients into flavor. Cooking may feel like an art, but at its heart, it is pure chemistry happening right in your kitchen. Every time you boil water, bake bread, fry onions, or brew tea, countless chemical reactions are taking place. These reactions change the structure of ingredients, release aromas, develop flavors, and transform raw food into something delicious and safe to eat. Understanding the chemistry of cooking not only makes you a better cook, but also helps you appreciate why food tastes, smells, and looks the way it does. One of the most important chemical processes in cooking is the Maillard reaction. This reaction occurs when proteins and sugars are heated together, usually at temperatures above 140 degrees C. It is responsible for the golden brown color and rich flavor of roasted meat, toasted bread, fried potatoes, and baked cookies. The Maillard reaction produces hundreds of new flavor compounds, giving food its deep, savory taste and inviting aroma. Without this reaction, cooked food would look pale and taste bland. Closely related to this is caramelization, which happens when sugars alone are heated. As sugar molecules break down and rearrange, they create complex flavors ranging from nutty and buttery to slightly bitter. This is why caramelized onions taste sweet and rich and why sugar turns brown when heated. Another key part of cooking chemistry is the behavior of proteins. When heated, these shapes unfold in a process called denaturation. This is what happens when an egg turns from liquid to solid as it cooks. The proteins unfold and form new bonds with each other, creating a firm structure. Meat becomes tender or tough depending on how its proteins are denatured and how long they are exposed to heat. Gentle cooking can keep proteins soft, while excessive heat can squeeze out moisture and make food dry. Understanding this helps explain why slow cooking makes tough meat tender and why overcooking fish makes it rubbery. Starches and carbohydrates also undergo important chemical changes during cooking. When foods like rice, pasta, or potatoes are cooked in water, starch granules absorb water and swell in a process called gelatinization. This makes the food soft and digestible, and baking starches help provide structure to cakes and bread. Yeast, a living organism, plays a chemical role as well by fermenting sugars and producing carbon dioxide gas. This gas gets trapped in dough, causing bread to rise and become fluffy. At the same time, yeast produces alcohol and flavor compounds that give bread its characteristic taste. Fats and oils contribute not only flavor but also texture and heat transfer. Fat molecules help carry flavors because many flavor compounds dissolve better in fat than in water. This is why food cooked in oil often tastes richer. When fats are heated too much, they break down and produce smoke and unpleasant flavors. The temperature at which this happens is called the smoke point, and it varies for different oils. Choosing the right oil for cooking is a practical application of chemistry that affects both taste and health. Even something as simple as salt works through chemistry. Salt dissolves into ions that interact with proteins, enhancing flavor and changing texture. It can make meat juicier by helping proteins retain water, and can strengthen dough by controlling gluten formation. Acids such as lemon juice or vinegar also influence chemical reactions. They can tenderize meat, prevent fruits from browning, and balance flavors by cutting through richness. Baking soda and baking powder are chemical leavening agents that produce gas through chemical reactions, helping baked goods rise without yeast. Cooking is also chemistry when it comes to color and aroma. The bright green of vegetables changes when heated because chlorophyll molecules are altered. Overcooking can turn vegetables dull because acids released during cooking damage these molecules. Aromas released during cooking are caused by volatile chemical compounds becoming airborne and reaching our noses. Taste itself is a chemical interaction between food molecules and receptors on our tongue. In the end, cooking is a beautiful blend of science and creativity. Every recipe is a series of chemical instructions, and every successful dish is proof that chemistry can be delicious. When you understand the chemistry behind cooking, you gain control. You know why something works, how to fix mistakes, and how to experiment with confidence. So the next time you cook a meal, remember that you are not just following a recipe, you are conducting a flavorful chemistry experiment that ends on a plate. If you enjoyed this Science Meets Food explanation, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more simple and fascinating articles that turn everyday life into easy-to-understand science.